All right, so I was asked to go over a solution to a problem that was in the assignment section. I don't think it was actually assigned for you to do. Problem 29. There's the problem. And it looks, just by looking at it, it does not appear as though we have a straightforward substitution that we can make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group that part together right there and factor out a common factor. So this is 2 times x squared minus 1. And now I think you can see here I have the square root of x squared minus 1, and I have x squared minus 1 without a square root. And so that's going to help us. That's going to be our y and our y squared. So if I get this equal to 0 by subtracting 12, and then I'm going to let y squared equal x squared minus 1, which means y is going to be the square root of x squared minus 1. And make my substitutions. 2y squared minus 5y minus 12 equals 0. That we can factor one of several ways, the slide method. I know some of you like to look at factors and play with it that way. Whichever method you like, you can use. I'm going to use the slide method. Take the 2 and slide it over. Now find two numbers that multiply to negative 24 and add to negative 5. 3 and negative 8. So I get y plus 3, y minus 8 equals 0. Divide each of these by 2, because I multiplied by 2 to get them. 3 divided by 2 does not come out even, and we cannot reduce that fraction. So we take the 2 and put it in front of the y. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now I can solve these. 2y plus 3 equals 0. Y minus 4 equals 0. So subtracting 3, I get 2y equals negative 3. Dividing by 2, y equals negative 3 over 2. For the other one, I add 4 to both sides, I get y equals 4. The last step, I need to take what y is equal to, the square root of x squared minus 1, and plug that in. And if you remember from our solving of radical equations with square roots, I can never get a negative answer. That's not going to give me any solutions. For the other one, if I square both sides to get rid of the square root, I get x squared minus 1 equals 16. Add 1 to both sides, x squared equals 17, and then take the square root. And I should check that just to make sure I get a good solution. So I want to see if 2x squared minus 2 minus 5 times the square root of x squared minus 1 equals 12. Because I'm squaring the x in both cases, it doesn't matter if my x is positive or negative. So if I check 17, negative, and it works, negative 17 will also work. So if I plug in the square root of 17 square root of 17 squared is just 17. So I get 2 times, excuse me, 2 times 17, which is 34, minus 2, minus 5 times the square root of 17 is 17. Square root of 17 squared is 17, minus 1 is 16. Um, 34 minus 2 is 32. Square root of 16 is 4. Five times 4 is 20. And 32 minus 20 is 12. That works. So I do have those two solutions. Hope this helps. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.